What's up, weebs? Welcome to WeeaBoots, the only contemporary anime review podcast here on GigaBoots. I'm your host, Anime Danime, and with me is Bob,
Salamapage,
Chris Wolfhart,
Hamburger,
and Dr. Agro.
Hello, dear my friends.
And that's right, this week we have watched City. I just drove out there and stared at it for quite a while.
I have checked. It's called City, the animation.
It's true.
Because they realized the problem.
Depending on your tolerance for cutesy pictures in place of letters, it is titled City the Animation.
This is the new Trigger anime. I'm glad we can watch the latest Trigger anime series while it's still airing. This is so good.
Jesus Christ.
It's kind of, I was watching this and like, this is actually the polar opposite of panty and stocking.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Literally in every way.
Oh yeah.
It's true and important. We must have both. Absolute wholesome and absolute debauchery.
Somehow both on the same like streamer
Schedule.
place.
Yeah?
Like both on Amazon Prime, both in the same season. Incredible. How'd they do it?
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible, actually. You'd think either one of them would have ended up on any other service. Anyways, we usually on WeeaBoots do 4 episodes is what we watched, but it's up in the air. People get to choose if we do it later into the season. Bob, how many episodes did you watch?
I watched all 8 that are out.
Dr. Agro?
I have only seen the first 4.
Chris Wolfhart?
I have also only seen the first 4.
I have seen 6.
Oh God, thank God. At least one other person saw episode 5.
Oh, yeah, no, this would have been
Jesus.
heartbreaking if you were the only person who watched episode 5. Have fun trying to express that, Bob. Episode 5 involves an epic tower they have to descend down through, overcoming many trials, and the entire tower is rendered in an insane, physically constructed in 3D manner, and they do the craziest camera maneuver around it at the beginning. And that somehow isn't the most absolutely unreal shit in that episode.
Yeah, somehow something else in that episode makes it like one of the most outstanding works of animation I've ever seen.
That is literally what I was going to come
that.
here and say. I think this one episode of anime is going to go down in fucking history.
Yeah, this has to have been an episode they worked on for years or something.
You know, we're all concerned about the sustainability of the anime industry, but then we see episode 5 and we go, ooh, pretty fire.
Yes.
Anyways, for people who've never watched this before, we just ramble about anime. I'm not going to dress it up.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We're dipshits. There's not a whole lot of structure here.
We're dipshits and we own dip ships. It cost me $20.
Solid investment.
Yeah, it was okay. It was $20 at the end of the day. Yeah. At the end of this, we say whether or not we would recommend it. That's going to be a real mystery until the end of this episode, I assure you. The complex issue of, do you want to see funny, heartwarming, cute, wholesome things that are animated excellently? Bob, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess that there's a chance someone doesn't.
I'm trying to think what's the most repulsive thing that happened in all of these episodes I watched. It's like, what is the horrible thing that you'd be like, I can't watch the show anymore?
I mean, it's kind of the after effect for me. Like, not watching the show feels like sinking back into depression.
It's like when we were roommates and, you know, we used to have the filming lights for the YouTube channel. And then we would take the lights out of the room and turn on our normal lighting and be like, ew, oh my God, we lived like this?
Not since the first time I saw an anime on an HD TV. We put on Project A-ko on a, I think, 720p TV when that was the new thing we could get. I'm like, oh my God, look at these colors. They do like one shot of the sky in this, so I'm like, holy fuck, blue, it's real.
This does look very, very good, even outside of that episode that I presume that I will have to go watch after this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Like, it is kind of stunning to watch move.
Yeah, this is like, as Bob said it, this is the exact opposite of panty and stocking. And it's not that Trigger can't animate. They do. They often choose not to.
Yes.
And focus on like the impact of an image. This entire project is a love letter to motion. It is incredible.
I don't think it's ever still.
I love the corkscrew flying through air effect they had on that one person who got hit. And I was like, oh, that reminds me of the Nichijou shot.
Yeah, no, they do. They love doing that. It looks great. It looks insane.
Great. Every time I clap.
I think something that really stood out to me is how they animate something going out of focus. I've never seen anyone do that. They become weird hashed marks for out of focus stuff, and it's just very strange looking and obviously very hard to do.
A lot of the very intentional shading in this anime, like some of it's almost like Dr. Seuss looking when they do close-ups of stuff.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
I was bouncing between that and like Richard Scarry. It's very cartoony in design, obviously. Like you've got a lot of early manga character designs and a lot of the faces they make and then the poses they take, and a lot of cartoon built into the design.
Two of my favorite things are when they do line detail for shading, and it's the weird horizontal lines that are thin and take up a fourth of their torso, and there are 4 staggered rows they do across the body. That is a very bizarre style of shading, and I can't think of any other time I've seen it. And the other favorite thing they do that is less animation powerhouse moment and more delightful choice they've made is when they draw someone's eye correctly for one of them, and the other one's the solid black line.
Yeah.
They just, that's their surprise face.
It's a good look of pain or surprise, yes.
Yes, it's delightful. I love that a lot.
I always love, it's the way they do, I believe it's 3D animation, but it looks good enough to be like, oh, this might be a small diorama. And every time they do one of those shots, I'm like, what is happening? This isn't real.
Yeah.
And the whole ED is that all the way through.
It is. Mm-hmm. It's extraordinary. God, that ED is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It's like, yes, it's very good. It's well animated and the song is nice, but it's also the signal that the episode is ending and I'm going to have to go back to real life now.
Hey, sometimes there's more episode after that. I believe that time that she, what's her name? Nikura has the demons on her shoulder.
Yeah.
Is right after credits. And that was delightful because that thing went on for a whole 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was enormous. Also, wasn't the game show she was on after that in one of them?
I think so, yeah.
Where it's just her doing a quiz and whenever she answers something correctly, they give her just 3 pill bucks is one of the awards. And she's like, what the hell?
Oh, that one is so good. Because then the next person rings in and gets the answer right. And they're like, okay, good. You get to steal her 3 pill bucks.
Yeah, they were like, you got the steal mechanic. You get her 3 pill bucks. And the other guy has won like a 400,000 yen trip to Hawaii.
Like that's this show has 2 very strong talents when it comes to comedy. One is presenting you with something that shouldn't be that goddamn funny. And 2 is just cutting right in the middle of the action and moving on to something else.
Yes, that works really well.
Yeah, one really early on I like a lot is when they keep accidentally sliding in the noodles into this dude's backpack.
That was also the thing that killed me the most, I think.
Oh my God.
I was, it's the same mangaka as Nichijou, right?
Yes.
So when the cork hits that dude square in the head and it doesn't recover, I'm like, is he a machine? I'm so scared.
Yeah, I don't think they've introduced any robots yet, strangely.
They do have cryptids in a large quantity.
They have a lot, yeah.
Both people who are like cryptids and a literal cryptid, the Tsuchinoko.
Yeah, the Tsuchinoko. And then we have those other 4 animals that are friends of the playwright.
Mm-hmm. Fighting monkey.
Yes. I'm also surprised how good the dub is considering they're Simon dubbing this and it's a comedy. That's not easy.
Yeah, there are a couple minor script choices where I'm like, but the dub is really excellent, surprisingly. Especially given, didn't it take Nichijou forever to get a dub?
Yeah, that got like it came out on
7
Blu-ray
years later or something.
and
It was
then
absurd.
later another Blu-ray with the dub came out. Like that's how much later it was.
Damn.
Yeah. But no, the simuldub's pretty good, which is surprising because sometimes you find like issues with production or maybe performances are a little questionable.
Yeah.
But it feels like every character's cast really well.
Does anyone else get Randy Marsh energy from?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
I don't even need to say which guy.
Okay, that's Jesus.
Oh my god. The entire saga of him going to that restaurant in the quest to become a regular. Oh my god. I felt that in my soul.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I'm like, well, if you become a regular, then you can never go there again because people are looking at you.
Look, he just thinks being a guy who can walk in and ask for the usual is a really cool thing. And I think he's right. I think I've wanted that in my life too.
But to make a concerted effort like this, maybe a little embarrassing and hard to watch.
I don't know. It could have been great actually. The thing he was eating. God, what was the name of it? Was
It was something like
millet
stew
stew?
duck. Oh well, millet stew. Yeah,
something else?
He said it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was vile.
It was giblet something.
There we go. Giblet stew. Yeah. I was like, that looks really unappealing, but he seems to be enjoying it. The next day. Oh no. That was Cope.
He goes on another adventure in like episode 8. I feel like we get more of him than we do of his son, which is pretty great. But yeah, the episode 8 adventure is him making fried rice and going across the country to do it. And it's really bad.
No, that's great. I love the over 4 hours of begging for this dude's rice.
Or I guess that was 7. I watched those two like right next to each other, so I don't remember.
Yeah, it was either late 5 or 6. I can't remember.
Okay.
I watched a lot of these in a row, and I put down the series to go do work for like halfway through an episode, so I'm also a little fuzzy on which episodes were what because of that.
Right.
Except for 5.
Yeah, it's hard to mistake 5.
Yeah. God. I hope we get like behind the scenes on 5. If you haven't seen episode 5, you should definitely do that. I feel like me describing it will not do you any favors. You need to understand this is an outstanding accomplishment in animation. Go watch episode 5. There, I'm done talking about episode 5.
I feel like with episode 5, that thing they do near the end of it is something I see in stills from this mangaka.
Yes, no, they visually executed the large image format in the most elaborate and thorough way accomplishable.
Yeah, it's kind of mind-blowing.
Yeah, I never expected this.
And that's only one of 2 other things in that episode that are insane.
Yeah, holy shit. God, that episode's great. Yeah, this anime's pretty good. But Bob, we've gotten to our patent pending moment in the podcast where I go, Bob, who made this anime? Which you would think we would do at the beginning, but most of the time across the years we do it
We
like
forget.
a chunk in just as a joke. Because who wants to start a podcast with credits?
Yeah.
No one.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why you just do that after a little bit of talking.
Well, the director is Taichi Ichidate, who was the director of Beyond the Boundary and Violet Evergarden, and the assistant director for Nichijou. So that checks out.
That the AD
Would move over to this, which I guess the actual director of Nichijou, I looked it up, and they are working on the next season of Dragon Maid.
Huh.
So that's probably why they weren't doing this. And then the animation productions, of course, is done by Kyoto Animation. Yeah. Known for doing many things throughout the years like Nichijou, Lucky Star, Kobayashi Dragon Maid, Full Metal Panic Fumofu.
Yep. And it's like it's Kyoto. I don't think they've ever really animated anything bad, but there are definitely series where they take the limiters off. They've
Yeah.
made some of the prettiest TV anime out there.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of those projects.
I think it's a little sad that Amazon got the rights because now I don't know when or if this will show up on Blu-ray.
Yeah, no, they're really bad about that.
At least Amazon Prime streaming quality, in my experience watching this, was drastically better than Crunchyroll and other services. Because I'm always worried that, you're just going to end up with a bad copy while trying to officially get a thing.
Yeah, luckily, I don't think I've used any anime service as bad as HBO Max, so that's something at least.
Oh, yeah. If you back up on HBO Max, it will crash your ass down from 4K HDR to 160p SDR. And it will not recover at all.
Yeah, no, it takes like a minute to recover. It's basically unwatchable.
It's dire. HBO Max probably is the worst streaming service I've ever used. Good thing I watched all these amazing DC superhero films on it. Could you imagine buying those?
Ugh. Who could do that?
I have a complete Blu-ray collection of DC films.
Oh, right. And the original creator is Keiichi Arawi, who did... Arawa?
I don't know. I'm not looking at the document.
It was really weird. I couldn't even recognize the hiragana for it.
Oh.
But they, of course, did Nichijou and Helvetica Standard as well.
Helvetica Standard. God, Helvetica Standard's good.
I wonder... I'm curious to take up a whole volume just of that. Like, what is that like? It was so bizarre just inside of Nichijou. How does that play on its own?
So I assume it's for Como, right?
I hope.
I'm a little menaced by the idea it might not be, because it certainly follows those comedy beats. I really adore in City the animation. How they use the little graphics as a transition between handing off storylines. You see the intersection in the city, and the party you were watching runs one way, and then at the 90-degree turned other road, the new storyline runs in. And that's awesome.
Yeah,
That is very clever.
They do a lot to actually make them feel more interconnected than you might think. Like, it took many episodes for me to realize, oh, wait, this is the little sister of this other guy we've seen other stories about. And, like, how much they connect these stories is kind of crazy.
Not only that, if you're looking closely in the background of shots, you can just see the other storylines happening completely irrelevant to the current one. It's awesome. This is really quite an accomplishment. It's really delightful that they went the full distance to do something that absurdly intricate.
Right? And so many of these things do feel like evolutions of stuff they had in Nichijou. So it's kind of crazy. I think it's been like 8 years or something ridiculous since that show that it feels like they've just been charging.
Yeah.
Has it only been 8? I'm actually scared now.
Oh, no, it's been longer than
14.
14.
That makes so much more
Yes.
sense. As I said,
Yeah.
it took 8 years for the
It took-
Blu-ray.
Right, it took a
with
long
the
time
dub.
for the Blu-ray with the dub. Jeez, yeah.
I was pretty pissed.
On top of just how well animated this is, because you've got a lot of Sakuga out there where you're like, yeah, they really poured on the budget. There's something about just the shot composition and the level of object detail in the composition of these shots. Where I said once during, I think we were talking about Ninja Scroll, where often with TV anime, it feels like animating the sequence is a problem that they have to overcome. And it wasn't fair to compare that to Ninja Scroll, which was a movie from the 90s. Well, here's modern TV anime where it feels like animating the sequence was the point of the exercise. This is actually like a piece of art born from passion.
Yeah. Every ounce of it is drenched in that energy. It's really exquisite.
Nobody makes City the animation because they were getting paid by the hour.
Yeah, if you bring up Sakuga, makes me think, yeah, this isn't like other shows where it's like, oh, the Sakuga is so good, because you could just see where it turns on and it would like there's one fight scene in One Piece or Bleach looks insane. It's like, no, the whole show is this.
Yeah, I was talking before about how it reminded me of cartoons. That's actually a reason why, where instead of, the on one end of the extreme spectrum where you have anime that are slideshows until they need to animate the moment, a lot of times growing up watching American cartoons, I'd think, why did you put so many frames into that random gesture? All through the thing, you just have random things. If you didn't need to go that hard on that, you could have saved it for something else. And this feels more like that, where it's like, holy shit, man, he's moving a bowl of ramen. Chill out.
I love that the Tsuchinoko is just in the background and not addressed for a while. And when it's finally addressed, it's like, officer, there's a Tsuchinoko. And he's like, yeah, I looked into that. It just brushes it off. I'm like, what do you... What?
Is the Tsuchinobo that Cabot thing?
No. I forgot that thing's name.
I also wondered what that Cabot thing is, because it's shaped like a cat, but it has rabbit ears, and then it has a I don't know tail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A dog tail, maybe?
I'm guessing that's some manner of god.
Entirely possible. The Tsuchinoko was a real ass Tsuchinoko, giant fat snake.
Yeah.
That thing.
It's just hanging out, and I'm like, now is that a goofily drawn snake, or are they going to address it's a Tsuchinoko? And in one episode, one of our main characters just like, officer, there's a Tsuchinoko, and the officer just goes, yeah, I looked into that. What?
Yeah,
it's outside. It's literally right over there. What?
The kid just escorts it around for a while.
Yeah, the episode after that, or later in that episode, I'm still not sure because of that divide I did. One of the soccer kids just adopts it, basically, and they're like, oh, cool, it's yours now. Oh, awesome. What are you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to take it to the police. And they're like, come on.
The thing's basically a Pokemon.
I know. Man, him just packing that thing underneath his arm, like you hold a bag or something. Like, it was so funny. Oh, I love that the soccer team sucks.
Yes.
Incredible.
Yeah, I love the gimmick of that there's only one person that's any good. It's like, we have to die for him.
But he's so danger prone, we can't stop him.
Yeah, even the tiny gopher coming out of the ground tripped him up, and he had to be hospitalized. I love it so much.
God, and then the whole classroom of kids who are trying to help out the one girl who's sleepy.
Yes.
That's incredible. And then they're going on monologues all out loud while a test is going on, and the teacher just is ignoring it. It's like, yeah, youth.
Right? That's what you want.
It's so... There's such a vibe to this show.
Yeah, and honestly, I found that tangent, that thing that they keep revisiting, to be possibly one of the most Nichijou things in this. This energy of, we will spend an enormous amount of time considering this absurdly stupid task.
Yes.
Like, we can't just give her the answers. We need to encourage her. Yeah, she's great. Mm-hmm. I would die for her. I, much like her classmates, would die for her.
I think the main divide between this and Nichijou is it does move it feels like more of the characters are older. Like, there's still a few high schoolers and middle schoolers, but there are a lot more of them are like college age or adults. Mm-hmm. Which is interesting, and it doesn't change as much as you might think.
No.
The curious thing is, I did check out the manga after watching these episodes. And they skip over a lot of Nagumo, the girl. Mm-hmm. She keeps blowing her money on horse races.
That comes up a little bit.
You have an allusion to that exact behavior, yeah.
But that is literally how it opens. It's like, oh shit, I have no money, and the landlady is coming to beat my ass.
And that's something else that is constantly happening.
It's great. She somehow shows up as a villain in the tower.
Yes.
And you're like, what? It makes no sense.
Maybe it happens in one of the episodes I have not watched yet, but one of the first things that happens is the landlady pawns all her belongings to try and get rent, but it comes out to negative 7,000 yen.
That's awesome.
Incredible.
Honestly, I think my favorite part of the show, apart from Nagumo, who is amazing, are the two middle school girls who just say bullshit at each other for whole segments.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Them making up their own games is incredible. And also insanely Nichijou.
just starting a bit and going with it. And they're also emblematic of this series. This show has a very, apart from the comedy, like early Ray Bradbury-esque, like waning days of summer nostalgia mixed with melancholy. And this subplot about one of those girls moving away is going to break my fucking heart.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because the show just keeps winding it up and winding it up. I keep thinking of that Beavis and Butthead scene from the movie where he's cranking that football leg, just cranking it back, and eventually that subplot is going to kick my balls right into my heart.
And yet you're going to keep showing up for it.
Mm-hmm.
I really like the barber's advice to her, Bob.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. That man's a genius.
God, the barber showing up with that many episodes in, and then, like, for some reason, really need to explain why so many people have the same haircut in this town.
Yeah, he's like, everybody keeps asking for this cut. I'm a little surprised this middle schooler wanted it. Also, I really like he has a Family Feud board he goes through where it's flipping the names over of, like, top 5 customers. Really delightful stuff. God, what a good show.
I can't tell if Nagumo's shoes are just her stepping on the back portion of her sneakers and folding them down, or if they're actually like slippers made to look like sneakers.
I'm pretty sure she's just stepping on the back portion because I've seen that sort of thing come up in like other media a lot.
Yeah, she's done the slipping it on and stomping on it so much that it's just disintegrated the back end is my impression. Because it has like, if you look at the side, it's almost like the JoJo hat, right? Where it just looks like it tore off on the back eventually from how cool that person is. Except for in this case, it's how incredibly poor that person is.
She pulls out a flip phone. I'm like, okay, is this anime set in 2011 or is she just really poor?
Mysteries. See, that's why City is so peaceful. The city in City. No one has smartphones.
You're right.
Obviously, that's it.
That was the message of the series. You got it. There's apparently a PSP Nichijou game, like a visual novel.
Huh.
And it has some level of translation done on it, but I'm having difficulty nailing down exactly how much. It was apparently 80% done a year ago, which might mean nothing. It might still be 80%. I don't know. I'm having trouble nailing this down.
Weird.
Yeah. No, that's delightful. I'd love to check that out sometime. Unlike this anime, I'm done with it forever. There's no way I'm watching any more episodes. I definitely didn't buy a month worth of Do Not Show Me Ads Amazon Prime, I swear to God. Just so I could watch this.
Yeah, I probably should do that. The ads keep getting worse.
Soon it's an AI generated man screaming at you to buy gold.
At least the ads on Amazon feel like they're real ads from like real things and not the YouTube ones that all seem like fake scams.
I got an ad on Amazon from IBM. And the premise of the ad was like, oh man, adding AI to our business fucking sucked. It ruined everything. IBM's like, yeah, but our service will fix that and it will be great.
All this AI shit is so... Can we even just watch a thing without having to fucking be confronted with this?
I know.
Can we have anything?
We're sitting here reviewing an anime and somehow has invaded even this space. How come there's no Selamat Pagi in this, Bob?
I don't know. I guess it's, they're over that.
Where's our horrible, seemingly non-existent, half-translated Southeast Asian greeting? Where will I get this craving satisfied?
They even have a character I feel like would do that with Wako, with her being so weird.
No, I think that's right.
She most of the time goes around dressed like in a Godzilla pajama thing.
As I said, she's the cryptid human.
Yes.
In case it is not clear.
She comes down from the ceiling in a penguin onesie with a katana.
Is that enough Excel Sock episode 1?
I don't know. Maybe we should have to rewatch Excel Saga for some sort of podcast.
It does feel like we do have to do that.
We went from Nichijou to Penny and Stocking's new season to Excel Saga. This is a tumultuous ride.
Well, that means there will be a new season of some Nabishin thing after that, right?
Oh my God, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Pooty Pooty Poemi 2.
Oh, no. No. I refuse that future. I will take the Excel Saga revival that's like half AI generated cringe before I allow the possibility of Pooty Pooty fucking Poemi rearing its head in the modern day.
I mean, there was a Nabishin show this year.
But we mean a Nabishin show, not a show headed by Nabishin.
Mm-hmm.
Like Pooty Pooty. What did Nabishin do this year? I know we talked about it months ago or whatever.
I'm living with an otaku Neat Kunoichi.
That's Nabishin?
He is credited as episode directing and storyboards, yes.
Weird. Oh, right.
So
yeah,
it wasn't
now
completely his thing, but he did work on it.
I did watch that, and there was one episode was like, why is Nabishin here? So I think I know which one he did.
That's outrageous. I wonder what he directed. Nabishin standing in the background like an out of focus demon. Oh, well, we figured it out. Do you think there's people out there still being like, Kyo Annie ruined anime by making moe? Like, it's 2025. Do you think someone is still just like insane like that?
No, that is not an evolutionarily viable strategy. Those people have died off.
Yeah, I think those people have moved to who did Demon Slayer?
Ufotobo, I think.
Oh, Ufotable?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has moved on to them ruining anime by having the fucking particle-filled rotating action shots that took over action series.
See, this is funny because as opposed to shonen series and anime, which of course stayed alive and kept coming out, AAA shooters just died. So those people don't have specific complaints. They're just like, I'm sad because there aren't more shooters. And I'm like, I know. And it's kind of funny, but also I relate.
And I used to be really mad at Lucky Star. Oh, okay. Maybe sit somewhere else.
I just want a weed insignia, a sawed-off shotgun, and to express how much I hate Lucky Star. We found it. We found the worst person at your local retro game store.
Jesus Christ. Is Limp Bizkit are they still working? Can we get them to write that song?
I feel like the Kyo Annie angle now would be homophobes mad they made Free.
Now?
Like, I feel like that would be the angle of attack.
They're still
nowadays.
I mean, Free's been a while.
Free's been gone for so long
7
now.
years?
There was a free movie in 2022.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Still clearly soon enough for psychopaths to be mad at them.
How very big gay real.
It wasn't real until this anime that I watched all of and enjoyed, by the way. Sir.
I watched the Funimation dub where they took all that subtext out.
Wow.
Yeah, reminder that until like 2018, Funimation was run by a religious fundamentalist.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Based in Texas, you say?
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
No, Aggro, it's for union reasons. That's why Crunchyroll was moved to Texas when they were both acquired by Sony. So they didn't have to pay people.
That's
Could you imagine the nightmare where this was like translated with AI? Because we had that problem.
This year has had that sort of thing happen. I think we got confirmed that one was doing the German subtitles were all done with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I don't know how that evolved. That was episode 1, and they got yelled at pretty hard.
They did.
I think we've had a couple incidents of that this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a real threat.
It is. So it would have been truly tragic.
Well, they keep making more anime every season. But Crunchyroll sub numbers ain't going up every season.
I wonder if there's an easy way to figure out how many animes are produced each season. Like if there's a source for that, right?
There are different things you can do, and then you just have to count it yourself because a lot of data.
There is that website that just keeps track of every single anime that runs in a season. Mm-hmm. So you can usually figure it out from that.
It feels like someone should have already done that work out of their own bizarre curiosity and their main focus being anime. Because while I love anime, it's not my main focus. Video games is. Mm-hmm. And that's not my real focus. My films I make that are extremely illegal is my main hobby.
Yeah.
You know, video games and anime, I really just talk about them to fund that. So by listening to this, you funded that. What is that? I can't say. It's extremely illegal, remember? I just said that.
It's hard to categorize.
It crosses so many boundaries.
There's a lot of genre blending. Is it really snuff if it's a horse?
Jesus.
Yeah, I feel like someone's got to have collated this data into easy to parse data points.
Yeah, you'd think people would
Someone has done that because I've seen it before.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, this feels like something someone would make a video about or to some like that.
Yeah, no, video essays would demand that this data already got existing. Mm-hmm. That someone had to do it.
I remember that I forget if it was 2007 or 2008 where a Musashi Gundo came out. And that season was notable because it was directly before like the bubble burst, the aughts anime bubble burst. And somebody was like, yeah, they're making like 30 or 40 more shows a season than that year every season now.
Yup.
This is sustainable.
Uh-huh.
Here's our fucking adaptation of Re-Monster.
Oh my God.
Every studio is so backed up with all these projects, we can't even do 2 seasons of anything. The second season takes 5 years plus to happen. It's a real mood.
I can't believe the anime industry is having the exact opposite problem of the video game industry, but the result is still nobody getting paid.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Even stranger, AI didn't solve either of these.
Yeah, weird.
Why do people at the publishers and stuff keep insisting that is totally possible? Very strange, very strange. Yeah, I think given that context, it is especially precious that this exists and is so well executed and is here in 2025. This show is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful and wholesome and so well done. The what is the name of the Spiral guy? Anyways, his fans are fucking livid over how that went.
Oh, that
Uzumaki, is that?
Uzumaki. Junji Ito.
Junji Ito. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that took so fucking long, and then like one episode was half decent. It's like, and then we switched to this other fucking people who don't know shit.
Yeah, no, I still feel for fans of his work. That is horrible.
At least when Pluto came out, that was good.
I was hoping at least that would be a good jumping on point for me to experience that. And no. It survived an episode, maybe 2, 1.5. I can't remember. And then it cratered hard as they went, we went with someone who could do it for 1/10 the price.
Oh, really? You did that for an adaptation of a guy who's an unbelievably immaculate artist, and like most of the appeal of his work is his bizarre, surreal art that is both horrifying and also like captivating. You got the 50 cents. Okay.
Yeah, we don't
I
worry.
wouldn't have done that, but it's good you did.
It's all PS2 quality CGI models now.
Yeah, I don't understand how like that doesn't happen much, but it happens to some of the biggest stuff like that Berserk. It just happens.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird how you would think, well, it's because they're like, well, the brand will carry it, so it can be total dog shit.
Yeah,
you have to wonder.
And this has happened to lesser extents with other stuff. Like One Punch Man season 2 is done by JC staff, and that's not as good as season 1, but it's not like this hell that they made over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, this show looks really fucking good. This show looks so much better than the modern One Piece. Here's our 4-minute long Sakuga shot for something that was one panel.
So, Bob, which character in City are you?
Man, they're all a little.
Yeah, yeah, there isn't any good choices there.
Just a little off.
I don't know. I'll go with Sleepy Girl.
I'll take Wako. She's weird enough to be interesting.
Oh, okay. Aggro.
I want to be that fat snake.
Maybe I should go as Randy Marsh.
Yeah, that's who I was gonna pick, was Randy Marsh.
Oh, man. God, this is terrible. Now I'm just going to think about that every time I watch the show.
I'm sorry.
I mean, he's Randy Marsh.
He is. My brain even picked up on it, and I was like, he's kind of this focused character in a way you wouldn't expect.
Mm-hmm.
It was to the point that during the sequence where like his son comes home and he stops at his bedroom door and he's in there pretending to be his son from the future. The first thing I thought of was like, wasn't this an episode of South Park?
Right? Oh my God.
They even gave him like the really dark black hair and the terrible mustache. It's not the same kind of bad mustache, but he has a bad mustache.
Yeah, this is terrible. You've ruined my viewing experience.
I really like the butler with his inexplicable lock-on chain.
Oh my God, that was
incredible.
Transcendent.
I also love, like, he whips that child all the way across the street, unfurls the child, sending them spinning, and then just calmly pushes his hair back again. Because there was a single, like, piece that was sticking up.
Midori Nagumo gives me serious Eiko vibes, and I am living for it.
Yeah, she does feel like that sort of stereotype.
Yeah, she's great.
And yet she doesn't get as much focus as you might think. It feels like she's almost the main character, but then we just don't see her for episodes.
She is hardcore main character coded.
She is.
But this anime is not about her.
No, this isn't about her.
Look, we got to keep moving. We can't focus on one person. There's 800 other jokes we have to do.
We have to move away from Nagumo now. We have to talk about Mr. Bummer.
God. As much as I like Mr. Bummer stuff, I do feel like those bits go on a little too long.
No, they're delightful. I love the editor begging that one girl, please publish your manga with us. No. Please, no. Please, this is minutes. Minutes of this.
I guess Nichijou also had this thing with the main character not really existing. There were too many. Because the intro and outro of it act like that brown-haired main girl is like actually the main character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I also feel like the cast of Nichijou, though big, is not so equally focused. And also smaller than this ultimately. This cast is enormous.
Yeah, no,
You might say it's a whole city.
Oh my God.
Wow.
But then also, it feels like the city is a character on its own.
Oh my God. Okay, there we go. That's podcast gold. We can end this. Whew. So there's an episode where that character is talking about how they sometimes feel the gills of a mushroom because the texture is so good and makes them feel better. And I'm watching this, and Tosha's in the room too, watching this. And I'm like, Tosha's going to relate to this so hardcore. This is the most Tosh cryptid behavior I've ever. And she just burst out, I feel so seen.
She's just stimming for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I was like, this is awesome.
God, which character was that?
I'm trying to remember. The cast was so huge, and I was still learning everyone.
Yeah,
I think that was when Wako gets introduced.
Okay.
I think that is Wako, yeah.
That makes sense. She is the most cryptid of them.
I'm trying to look this up, and it's like, so Wako is a Japanese brand of mushroom, allegedly, Wako Shokai, and I'm like, what? Should I trust you?
Wako Izumi is the character.
Izumi. Yeah. Yeah, that was her. Typing into Google, Wako, Mushroom City.
Yeah, looking up anything from the show is very hard.
Yeah.
Because it's just called City.
The animation. But I don't want to write the animation. That's too many more letters. So I just type City and hope. So, gentlemen, we got to end this podcast at some point. Any other last things to shove in here and pretend you got it all done, but we all know you'll think of something you should have said later because that's what podcasting is?
You know, we said the ED was really good, but so is the opening.
Yes, it is also very good.
Yeah, it is top class stuff.
And then, like, I love the dance they do at the end of it.
It's good.
That weird shuffle.
I look forward so much to seeing cosplayers hurt themselves attempting to do that.
Why is Aggro such a big fan of human suffering and pain? Well, gentlemen, it's time for us to say whether or not we recommend this anime. Hey, Bob, do you recommend City the Animation?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Aggro?
Yeah, watch episode 1 of this and you will immediately understand that this is special.
Chris Wolfhard.
Yeah, this isn't so much about, like, it's an experience you should have regardless of your tastes. So yes, I recommend it.
Bob again.
Yeah, it's magnificent. It's like a testament to what animation can be. You should go watch it.
Aggro one more time, but devil's advocate this time?
I mean, now that I've had a moment to really let it settle, I feel like, yes, you should watch this anime. It's amazing.
Yeah, I guess this anime is really incredible, and it being on Amazon Prime makes it accessible to a lot of people, so you truly have no excuse. Go watch City the Animation.
Yeah, I certainly hope that doesn't end up burying it, because I feel like
I feel like it's burying it.
Yeah, like I've seen people talk about it in the new Panty and Stocking, so people are going to Amazon for that, at least.
Yeah, I have seen people talking about City. I have. Mm-hmm. More people should be talking about City.
Yeah.
I have ensured at least 4 people more talked about City. Well, join us next time when we watch... What was K-Pop?
K-Pop Demon Hunters, the American-made animation from Sony Pictures.
Yep, that's definitely what we're covering next time, and not Penny and Stocking. See you, fuckers! The executive producers for this month's GigaBoots videos are Spaceman Spiff, Red Blaze 27, Brendan O'Sullivan, Cooper Tank, BN12, Rado, and Veernvarm. Thank you very much to our executive producers, and also these guys. If you want to become an executive producer or a normal patron, head on over to patreon.com/gigaboots today.